Good evening and welcome back to Timberborn, where some of our beavers are suffering from dehydration, but that's not actually so bad. The reason they are suffering is because I turned on the rest of the pods to increase our workload, our beaver amount, and we have got mass amounts of beavers. So I need to probably turn it back off again and get a bit of a balance going here. So let's turn off these three at least, and then we got 8, 16. 24, 32, which should be 320 beavers, which we're over right now. We're at 348 beavers. So that should come to 320. But that doesn't include the fact that they've all now got houses, which makes them live longer. So it may be a bit more, but we'll be fine. We'll be fine. This is I've just upped the amount of workers in this here, so this should be fine. Which means this probably needs more workers, but we're okay. We're all full of water. This is finished. This has been done. This is all happy and doing its job. Wonderful thing here. We did go up to about 300-ish beavers before I turned the rest of these on, and everything was stable. Everything was fine. There was no issues. So I turned it on, and now we're suffering from water here, but I think that's because they're all just taking a big hit of water. I haven't been sending as many down there. I have also, as you can see here, we have built the dam along here, or the levees. We extended the levees out down here, and we have blocked this area off here. So now we are free. We are absolutely free. And we are all good. I was going to get rid of this path here and have paths in the center, and then I kind of realized I don't want to do that because we're going to lower these wheels down, so these paths won't be here. We could probably put a path above and not here because you can't actually put anything on top of the supports here, but we could definitely put a path above and go along the center to connect everything up. That might be an idea. You've got the solid ones, then the water can just have this here. So I think we'll do that in the future. Right now, we'll just leave it as it is. It's fine. This is doing well. Good. Everything's running. Gears are running. Everything is good. We have 1,000 gears. We don't have 1,000 planks. 267 planks, but that's because of just how things are. I probably don't need 4 gear workshops, but fine. I have turned these up, but they can't get any wood. And the reason they're not getting any wood is because it's not being sent over enough. And I think that is because I'm sending it to the lumber mills and the grills. I need to increase this amount here. So the lumber mill needs to get stuff, and then the grills need to get stuff. So this is going to 2 places. That's because these weren't built at the time. So we could switch one of the other ones over to the grills, because the grills needed a dedicated one for logs. But the grills are going to chop down their own logs as well. So maybe we don't actually need that distributing. We just actually need you to send over to the lumberyard. So now we don't have 3 jobs. We're going to be these, because I think these are... Yeah. Okay. Okay. Could also do with a hauler over here. Definitely could do with a hauler over here. That would be very useful. I platformed off over here as well, because I wanted to use up some planks and things. We had 168 planks in here. So we wanted to use them up to get them out of there so that it could get more stuff. So, I have gone around and put campfires in everywhere, campfires and medical beds everywhere, and also the food district has a shrine, a temple I should say, not a shrine, has a temple, because I wanted to try and get the happiness in the district up higher, because the higher the happiness is, the faster they work, and the faster they move, and the longer they live, so everything is really good. I'm thinking a shrine or a temple I should say in every place, maybe shrines as well, might not be a bad idea. We'll put them in all the places. We've got some water as well here, which is fantastic. This does flood every now and then. This does in fact flood. You can see here it's just kind of over the top. When we come out of a drought, it does in fact flood here briefly. Not very long, but briefly it does flood. That's something to take in mind. I think because we're restricting the flow here, it's suffering a little bit, but the other ones are very high, so we may cause flooding by doing this, but it's fine because we're getting 5,500 power out of it, so that's okay. You've got campfires, you've got more houses with shrubs on top. Again, did the whole build up on behind it, which was fun. Over here, I haven't put shrubs or anything in over here. Should probably do that. I'm not going to do it on top because it would be difficult to get up there. Well, it probably wouldn't be difficult to get up there, but we'll do it out the front and then we'll do it out the back. Like this. And then we'll just put in our decoration and we'll put the shrubs at the back. We'll put the roofs in the front. Like that. There you go. And that will get all the houses there. Awesome. Now you are going to need a holders post. Holding post. Because to stop the workers... I'm looking at it, I'm thinking maybe we don't need a holders post actually. If I'm entirely honest with you, I don't think we do need a holders post. I think everyone, these are taking out the logs and dumping them up here. So they've got a long way to go. But we're not struggling for wood. It's not like we need a fast throughput for this. Maybe we don't need that. We do just need some more workers here. We need to up this to about 30 workers. So let's do that. Migration. We'll increase this to 30. Now, I have had an issue with, for a while, I had to manually send beavers from the farms over to the water because water was dying out, and the beavers were when they're born, when they're grown up, were going over to farms, and I didn't need farms. Food was good. Food was good. He says, where was we just then? Well, we only had 26 carrots here, but food was good. Everything was fine, but we needed more water, so I kept manually sending them over there. And then, of course, we'd have a die out, and then they would be doing stuff here. So there is no way to choose the order of migration. I tried renaming them to like put a 1 in front of water and a 2 in front of farms. They still went to farms first. The only way I believe of doing it is to remove all the districts and put them back in the order I want them in. So I'd remove every single district, place water first, then farms, then the other one, then logs, then whatever, you know, and place it in that order, and then build out from that. I don't know if I want to do that. I kind of do, because I feel like water's a little bit more important than the farms. And that may sound strange, but obviously beavers need to eat. But water's more important because this district requires water. To make the kits grow, it requires water. Another suggestion, and thank you so much for the comments on the previous episode. Loads of suggestions. Thank you very much for that. I do appreciate every comment that's put down there. Just please comment all the things you're thinking. Tell me I'm doing badly. Tell me I'm doing good. Tell me anything. Tell me whatever you want to tell me. Just constructive criticism is fantastic. Look, we should put pumps in. That's the thing. But we should put pumps into every district should have a pump, at least a pump. And I do kind of agree with that. I do think that's something we may have to do. Right now we're okay, apart from this district. But I do kind of think that this district may need more. But the issue with this district, District 1, is that it's got water for breeding, but we've got loads of spare beavers here. We've got like 84 beavers, and we only need, I think it's 10. I've said 2 now. Yeah, 10. So I need to get the beavers out of District 1. That's the problem. It's not that they shouldn't be living there. We should basically have enough beavers to support our entire population, every district we're in, with a bit of excess, but nothing major. You know, we should probably have 20 beavers here or something like that. And then we want to expand. We put down some more breeding pods, which we can't really do right now. Or more probably, I unpause some breeding pods. That's what I should probably do. Because we're on it. So we're currently at 8, 16, 240 beavers. We're 351 beavers. It's 240 beavers, but it's not. Because these are up to 11 health, they're getting 20% extra life expectancy. Now, this is all assuming that the life expectancy is still at the base 10. And I don't think it is. Because 20% on top of 240 is an extra 24, 48. Which does not come to 351, 352 beavers. So something is a bit off somewhere, and I need to do some more experimentation to figure out what it is. Basically, I need to put down a breeding pod somewhere and just send it berries and water and see how many beavers it grows up to and see where it balances with no houses to get the base level. But we'll see. No houses, no carrots, no nothing to get the base level. But that'll be for a different thing. That we might do that on a live stream at some point. Experimentation. But today what we're going to do instead is work on wheat, because I don't want to expand out and get any more beavers without being able to feed them, because food is still, it's good, but it could definitely be better in some places. So like District 1 has got 38 grilled potatoes, you've got 53 grilled potatoes, you've got 4, you've got 100, you've got 100, you've got 100. And you only have 46. And they've got plenty of potatoes, they've got wood, they've got things they need. Maybe we need a distributor here. Maybe we need a distributor here. Maybe that's the problem. We don't have a distribution centre here. So they're not the actual workers are having to go and do the thing. So let's do that. Let's do that. I think this might be the one where I was thinking we need a holding post. Let's put a holding post right here. That's part of this district. They can build that. This is going to be a low priority for people. So beavers will work in these first and then come to this. We've always got this as the high priority, so at least one beaver is moving things around to keep this empty. But again, this is not. This has got logs. It's got that. It doesn't have any. Any log storage. Let's give it some log storage as well. That might make a bit of sense. Put some log storage right there, directly opposite the town. That'll do that, and then we can put more grills the other side if we need to. So that means you're going to need to increase your populace by at least 10. So 25. There we go. Boom. Awesome. Just going to get you going. Cool. And then we need to look at doing this. So we need to take the wheat and process the wheat in a grits mill. Boom. Let's unlock that. Plenty of science. Science is good. And the grits mill then goes to the bakery. Unlock that. But there you go. And I'm going to unlock the aquatic farm as well, because we might put aquatic farms in here. Although I'm now thinking probably not. We might do aquatic farms. I don't know where. I don't know where we're going to do aquatic farms. Maybe down here. When we get golems, which is something that I do want to kind of prioritise soonish, very soonish, it would be very nice to get golems to at least have them as haulers, so that they can be moving stuff around. And by haulers, I mean distribution. All this could be distribution could all be golem based, which means that they're moving during the night. So that would really help keep things going as well. That would be fantastic. But what we can do is when we get golems, we can move earth. So we can dig some earth out, and we can always flatten the land out around here, under the water, levy it off, put a dam in to let one bit of water come in, and then we've got an area here which is underwater. We could also get rid of this area here by blowing up if we wanted to. So we've got options in the future. Right now we just need to deal with wheat. So where are we going to put the wheat? I'm thinking here. It was also suggested a couple episodes ago that the engine should go here, behind these, and connect to these. I kind of like that. I'm not going to lie. I kind of like the idea of doing it. Have the engines here. And maybe have the engines on District 1. Perhaps. This is going to be part of whatever district is here for the metal. So I think the scrap, and then turning the scrap into metal blocks, is going to be the same district, I think. Because making one district there is going to be awkward to mine that. So yeah, that's going to be here. And it's not going to be very big. In fact, it's going to probably be that little bit there. We might even move this down to here, and so we can come across, and it can just be this whole area right in here will be our metal processing. We're not going to need that much metal. We will need some. We'll need some metal. Engines can go here, and then it can go down a little bit here as well, although this is kind of hitting the edge here. We can put engines down this side as well. There's no reason why District 1 could not run the engines down both sides. That's not a bad idea. And then perhaps we're making metal. We can come down here, and down here we can make golem. Well, this was where our engines were going to be originally, but I don't know if we're going to need that many engines. I don't know. We need to do battery storage as well, which is going to be interesting to do. So if that's what this is going to be here, that means this is going to be grills. I'm going to leave some space here because grills, we may have to put more grills in. Not many. Well, we will have 2 grills because grills have more than one recipe. Grills have they've got grilled potatoes, they have grilled spadedock, and they have grilled pastry. Yeah, grilled chestnuts as well. So we've got chestnuts to do as well. We've got chestnut. There's chestnut trees right here. Maybe we could chop down all the maple trees and make the chestnuts there and then distribute them over. That might not be a bad idea. The chestnuts over here as well. These are all birch. These are of no use. But yeah, so I'm thinking if this area here, because this will be gone. This is going to be gone. So this is going to become part of grills as well. So this area here is going to be for grills. We have all this area here. Maybe the housing will move down when we take over these. Right now we're just leaving them for the main house. We might take over these houses here and this wood storage, and then we'll do grills and whatever. So maybe next to it here on the end. So we run this right along and we come out the end and we make this our area for grits mills. Kind of awkward to get to. Power. A long old trip for power. It's a long old trip for power. Don't know about that. Don't know. Change my mind on that. It's a long trip for power. We do need to run power down here. Anyway, we're going to have that. So maybe not. Maybe we'll run the power down here, and then we'll split the power up. And then we'll do that. And then over here we can have more stuff. So power related stuff can be more here. We've got a bit here. This is going to be planks on the end of it as well. So I think that's going to work for us. I think that's going to work. In case you can't tell, I'm making this up as I go because I don't know what I'm doing. But don't let anyone know that. Okay, it's all part of the plan. All plan. I'm sure it's all part of the plan. Remember the plan? I don't. But you know, let's pretend. Let's pretend like there's a plan. Okay, so we'll do that. But there's the power line going to come in. The power line, obviously, these are going to be dropped down by one, but the power line will raise up above here anyway because it will. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I don't know how I'm going to raise the power line up and get a path in the centre at the same time. We'll figure that out later. When we get explosives. If we bother, I might just leave them like this. And then just race this all up by one and put the engines in above it and connect the engines directly onto these. I don't know. Haven't decided. Really haven't decided on that yet. We'll see how it goes. The paths are working. I don't want to leave the paths alone. They're working right now. So yeah. Right. So let's run the power line along. So we're going to go along to here, along here. Yeah, we're going to have multiple connections coming off of that at some point. But right now we're just going to do this. And the power line can come up. It can come up on that path there. We've got a path there. Seems like a reasonable place to put it. Oh, it must be separated by a what do I call it? Ah, yes, of course. We run it the path that you need to do. Lumberjack flag. I really wish that these would on the upper level would transmit power. I really think that's a thing. I need to suggest that. I need to suggest that as a serious suggestion that gates should transmit power on the second level. Because I think that would be a good thing. Because this is something I could see other people doing, running a big power line with the path underneath it, and then if you need to separate it with a gate, you can just do that. You don't have to go around it or anything. But especially because when you put a gate in, you can't build above it as well. You can't put a double platform or a triple platform in, and we don't have any extended logs, extended power logs, which I would really like. I would really like a shaft and to be just like these, you know, the suspension bridges come in different sizes, and like one uses 1 wood, a 2-1 uses 3 logs, and then a 3-1 uses 3 logs and a couple of planks for support, and then like a 4-1 uses metal, that sort of thing, you know, so you can extend it out that sort of way. I think that would be nice, just to extend it out a little bit so you can build over the top of things like these. Run powers over the top of these like these. Run powers, or connect the powers up, whatever. Yeah, if we run the power up there, then we need to connect this up. Do it. So if I get rid of that, you're no longer connected to a building. That's fine. But if I put a path connection here, you're still no longer connected to a building. But if I do that, then you are now connected to District 1. Is that right? Yep, you are just about connected to District 1. Okay. And then we'll run the power line up here. And I want to say over here, not here. But again, this is going to have a. I know what we'll do. I know what we'll do. We'll just move it over like we got here. We'll just move it over. So, bump, bump, destroy that one. Destroy that one. We put in one there and one there. With those. Yep, there are those. And then we run this up to here and along to here. This. Okay. There, run that along to there for the moment, and then put in the corner piece. I'm going to put in a 4-way here because I don't know whether we might need power elsewhere. So it gives a nice connection. I'll do the same here. We'll put 4-way in there. We don't know. This one doesn't want to be a 4-way because there's no way we're going to go that way, but it can be a 3-way. That, and then that one at the bottom just wants to be a corner piece because this is the power line coming out here. If we need to run it, we'll run the power down here or whatever. Nothing's going to be power down here. Okay. So there we go. So they can distribute power around and do their thing, and that's absolutely fine. This is District 1. These are District 1. You are District 1. Yep. You are part of District Grills. It says Grills. Awesome. Yep. It says here District 1. Yep. So we need to chop down more trees. We just desperately need to remove trees. I think that's a big. We just need to remove loads of trees. Like up here, remove loads of trees. How far can you reach now? Not very because of that. What if we get rid of this gate? Well, we don't need to get rid of the gate for the moment. We'll do that. That'll give you that path. There we go. Awesome. And then we're going to say, can you remove loads of stuff in here in your spare time if you would be ever so kind. And I don't want to remove all of these bits here. So we're going to do the little trick of platforms. This, there we go, and then we go remove, delete buildings, and we select all of those, deletion, all of these for deletion, and there we go. No more stumps even. So then we can just go here. We can go, hey, would you remove all of these from existence? You'd be so kind. I don't know how far you can actually reach, but do that. Do that. I don't know how far you can actually reach. Oh, you can reach some up here. You can reach some along here. As you remove more, I can put paths in and do things, and then we'll be ready to build the grill at the gritsmill area. And the gritsmill area will need more than just a standard thing, because the gritsmill can do 2, so it can do wheat and. Never remember the name of the crop. What is it? Cattail. Wheat and cattail. So yeah. Okay. Also, I suppose we should have a look. Whilst we're building this in here as well, I suppose we should have a look at building a smeltery. Should we have a look at that? Let's have a look at building a smelter. Just the one. I think just the one. Like right here. And this is going to be. Well, don't do it there because I don't think we can get power directly to it on the top floor. Maybe you can on the back block, I don't remember. I don't think you can. No, can't. You've got to have it down the floor. Okay. Okay, so if we've got to go down the floor by one. Again, this is one where we're going to have to probably come off here with the actual connection, the actual gate. Separate them out. So this will become a district on its own thing. We'll put a district right on the end there, and then this can just have storage. So scrap metal has been stored there. This is going to be that. You're going to take control of basically this whole area here and this. So this will become one. So when you want to distribute your logs through, you'll have to walk through somebody else's territory, which is fine. Which is absolutely fine. There's no issue there at all. So yeah, smeltery. Let's have a look at smeltery. So if we need to bring the power down by one, we might as well bring it Well, we can do it up against the path and bring it down by one on the end somewhere. Or we can do it right up here. Oh, no. No. We can do this. We can put a large warehouse in on the end. Delete that. Plug in the power like this. Put on. The warehouse becomes connected to the main grid. The warehouse will store metal blocks like so. All the metal blocks. And then we will put the smeltery on the end. And then we can do another one. Another as we go. Awesome. And that will distribute the power through here, down and through. And the power line goes along and does its thing. Awesome. I have just looked over and realised that normally I'm like, hey, we're going to do this, and then I put a cut in to come to the next thing. And I've been recording for 26 minutes now. I've been chatting and talking for 26 minutes. But things are good. Look, no one's dying of thirst. No one's terrible. You're down. You've got 117 beavers. Did we have a big? No, we had loads of people die of old age. We did not have loads of people die of thirst. So we're good. We're kind of stable. We get more food in, and we get food being distributed around. And then the next thing we'll do, we'll get some smelteries in. These are going to be controlled by District 1 for the time being. Do I want those to be in control by District 1? No, I kind of don't. I want them to be in control by their own district. I'm going to set these to be the lowest priority building, so that District 1 can build the power line. At least the majority of it. Most of it. The grills can build the rest of the power line up here, and chop down some trees, which will be fine. You've got 6 unemployed beavers, so I'm going to increase your... I'm going to increase the workers in there, so you can go and chop down more trees and do more stuff, which is awesome. Okay. You have no planks. Planks coming in? You don't have any planks coming in. You're going to need planks, aren't you? Yes, you are. You're going to need planks. Right, add new planks to there. Plank. Oh, let's check the distribution limits. They should all be 10. Carrots should be 100. And grilled potatoes should be 100. Everywhere around, I'm doing carrots and grilled potatoes is 100. I think we're also going to do every food is going to be 100 for each food. And then I'm going to build a barn in each one that can store the food. So we have a barn that can store carrots and grilled potatoes. And then we might need to build another barn when we get wheat going or bread going. So we'll see. Anyway, without me talking anymore, we shall leave this one here, and we shall come back next time and continue from there. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one. Do let me know what you think and how we're going and what's what, and we'll see how it goes. And until the next one, have fun.